Hey guys, my name's Emily Redfern and today I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm literally just going to make it up as I go. I've been sitting here for like a good 20 minutes, brainstorming, can't think of anything, can't plan anything, so I'm just going to make it up as I go. Also, excuse my voice, I'm going to try to avoid talking as much as I can. I had my tonsils taken out last week, so I'm like, I'll put all of the names of the products on the screen and in the description below so I don't have to speak. Let's go! Taking a wet beauty blender, just going to use this to blend everything in nice and evenly. And I find that I put a little bit more product on my beauty blender and go over the contour a little bit more because I find that because there's so much highlight it overtakes the contour a little bit, so I just go over it again at the end if I have to. Okay, so my rule with contouring is that line starts at like the top of your ear and the line comes down to the point of your lip. The actual line itself shouldn't come any further in than in line with the edge of the outer corner of your eye. So it should only technically come to there. If you do bring it any further than that's when you get the sort of overdone, I call it kind of like the drag queen sort of overdone contour look, and that's where you get like the real skeletal sort of definition to the face. So for more of a natural sort of contour, only really bring it to about there. For setting the powder, I'm going to use the AC On Tour palette by Australis. I actually have not used this yet, just sort of winging it here. I've heard very mixed things about it, and I'm going to see how it goes on this sort of base. I'm going to use just a little fluffy brush. I'm going to take this one here just because I find it's a bit more ashy and a bit more green based than the other two. The other two look a little bit orange. So, Australis, this needs a mirror. I don't mind that actually, it's alright. So I'm just going to do the same thing. This just sort of frames your face a little bit. And under the jawline, I make sure I do this because I don't have a jawline. I have a double chin. So I don't go over my nose too much with powder, like with the dark powder peel. I like my nose, so I don't overdo it. And now for highlighting, I'm going to use this one here for most of it, but I'm going to use the yellow under my eyes just because it's more of a colour correcting thing. The yellow balances out the darkness under my eyes. In one of my previous videos I mentioned about colour correcting and using colours on the opposite side of colour wheel. Using an orange or a yellow for colours like blue and purple corrects really well. I'm going to use a yellow. Just patting that down under the eye. And then I'm going to use this one on my forehead and down here and down my nose. This is really powdery. And then I'm going to take this one here, this I'm going to use as a cheekbone highlight. It does have a little bit of a shimmer to it. All in all, I quite like this actually. I read quite a few reviews of people saying that it was quite chalky and muddy and it didn't blend really well. At the end of the day, it comes down to what you're putting this over. So if you're putting this over a foundation or a base that doesn't blend very well or is or dries like really chalky or muddy itself, then this isn't going to go over it very nicely. This works really nice with the Kryolan cream foundations, but I quite like this.